Good morning students. Let's continue chapter 2, that is collection of data. In this chapter we have done meaning of variable, observation, data, then basic terms, that is investigator, enumerator, population, item, etc. Now the next topic is, that is sources of data. That is sources of data. Now we have collected this data. How this data is collected? There are two sources for the collection of data. One is primary source and second is secondary source. Primary source and second is secondary source. Primary source. First of all, like the students of class 11th are new. If I want to know the IQ test, IQ level of the students of class 11th, I want to conduct a test. On the basis of that, I can come to know this is the IQ level of the student. If the test is conducted, test is prepared by me, test is conducted by me, checked by me, whatever the data, whatever the numbers I will get, on the basis of that, I will come to know that how many students are of higher IQ, more than 100, 90 to 100, 100 to 110. That is called primary source. Secondary source means if I will collect information from somewhere else, like what getting admission in class 11, if you have deposited your class 10th detailed marks sheets with the accounts office. On the basis of your that 10th class marks, I will plan that these are the students whose IQ lies between this range. That is a secondary source. I hope from this example meaning is clear. Primary source means when the data is collected from its source of origin. Secondary source, it refers to any institution, organization where the data is already in existence. Now one more example. I want to know the literacy level of the people in Daksha. If I will go to house and house and collect that information, then Dakshari is my primary source. Clear? If I obtain that literacy level, literacy rate data from the municipality's office, where already in existence, that is my secondary source. Now the meaning is clear, primary source and secondary source. Now Dakshay is a primary source, municipality office is a secondary source. Now the second question, sources of data. On the basis of collection of these two sources, there are two types of data. These are the two sources. Then on the basis of this, there are two types of data. One is primary data and second is secondary data. When the data is collected by the investigator from its source of origin, that is called primary data. When the data is collected by the investigator from its source of origin, like I have collected literacy rate from Dakshay while visiting house to house, then Dakshay is my primary source and whatever the data I will collect, that is my primary data because I have collected it from source of origin. Secondary data, when the data is not collected by the investigator, it may be borrowed or compiled, which is already collected by somebody else. It may be any person, institution or organization. If I collected this data related to literacy rate from municipality's office, that is my secondary data. Clear students? Now primary data, collection of primary data needs, that is more time, because if I will visit house to house in Dakshay, then ask the inquiry from the literacy level from each and every family, it needs a lot of time. It needs less time. Then it's costly in terms of efforts also. If I will go to municipality's office, I will collect the data, that will save my time. It's a secondary data. If I will collect myself, it needs maybe 1 week, maybe 1 month, or after that analyzing, processing of data. It's a time consuming, it needs efforts also. So time and efforts are required more. Primary data is collected by the investigator from its source of origin from beginning to end. It's a first-hand information. It's a first-hand information. Secondary data is not collected by the investigator. It is borrowed or compiled from somewhere else where it is already in existence. So it's called second-hand data. It is called second-hand data. Next is primary data may be original in nature, original or more authentic, but secondary data is not collected by the investigator. Its authenticity is questionable. Clear, students? The difference between primary and secondary data. The question comes then always with the center line. First is meaning. Primary data is collected by the investigator from its source of origin from beginning to end. This is called first-hand information also. Secondary data is borrowed or compiled by the investigator from other institution, person where it is already in existence. It needs less time, money and efforts. Here money, not time. Time I have already written. Money, time and efforts are required more in primary data. Secondary data needs less money, time and efforts. Primary data is original in nature, authentic. Its authenticity is questionable. Hope students the meaning of primary source, primary data, secondary source and secondary data is clear.